Yo, welcome Thronies. So lately lots of questions were reaching me on how to level up the runes the fastest. Should you dissolve runes or should you rather put them into the rune material transformation? So I decided to make an update video on my Korean rune guide because there's lots of things that are actually different. And the first thing that I want to mention is when we are having here the rune sockets that you're accessing by the rune management button right here, it will not cost you rune hammers anymore. You can now select it just with Solent. And to figure out what you want to select, you're going to go to the rune synergy list. You're going to check which of those values here is the most desirable for you. And for me, that would be perception with shield block penetration chance. So it is defense, attack, support, which means here I will also go defense, attack, and support. And now when I'm putting runes in there, I'm getting a synergy effect. Let's just put some random runes in there to showcase that. You're seeing now I am able to get the first synergy because I'm having here only a white one. If I'm having all at a blue crate, then I will get the blue effect here. The different crates that we're having, the white ones, they can be leveled up all the way to level 20. The green ones can be leveled up to level 40, and the blue ones can be leveled up to level 60. You're leveling up the runes just by dropping more of them. The game recognizes the runes that you're dropping, and every time you're dropping the same rune, there's a certain percentage chance that it will drop at a higher level than the one that you already have. So that also means that all the runes that are like lower level than what you actually need, or all the runes that you do not want to use in your build, are free. Sorry to interrupt, but short self-promotion is needed. Currently, 91.2% of the people watching the videos are not subscribed to the channel. So let's make a deal. If you learn something new in this video, you have to subscribe. And option one would be that you are going to dissolve, and you dissolve them for rune fragments. With those rune fragments at the crafter here, you will be able to craft new rune chests. Let's do one where you can get again runes out of it that you might be needing. Option number two is actually that you're going to the material transmutation to the rune tab right here. And when we're going here to percentage all the way to conversion tier 4, you will see that this will give us the option to obtain chaos runes. And chaos runes, they have higher values than the other runes that we are having. So it is desirable to get them, especially on rings, where some of the values that you can replace with a chaos rune can scale really well with the rest of your build. And the way you fill this is, for example, let's say you have only greens equipped and you can go to common, it will fill it up. You will sometimes struggle to reach a tier. So here you have the convert points system, which will allow you to bank up points for later. Let's do it an example here. You're seeing having 12k points. I use this, and now those 12k points are here and are saved, and I can use more than this 20 slots that you have right here. This will make it easier to reach the highest tier 4, so you have the chance of the chaos rune. I personally would recommend to go all the way to tier 4 all the time until you have your chaos runes. Later on, when you're only missing specific pieces, then you can go to check here to either go farm specifically for attack, defense, or support runes. I would not recommend to dissolve anything unless you have your chaos runes ready and you rather want to take the path into dissolving and crafting the chest that we talked about. So let's talk about how you can actually farm runes. If you're going to co-op dungeon Dimensional Trail, you will see that there's two 2-star dungeons available every couple days. And this works the way that if you clear one of those dungeons in less than 20 minutes, you will unlock 2 higher tiers. So if I'm clearing a tier 1, I will be able, in those 20 minutes, I will be able to queue into a tier 3. So your goal should be to reach tier 5 as fast as possible, and then after that the majority is mostly for bragging rights. If you do not have a party or like a team that you can do it, there's a specific party board for it that you can choose here, indicating on which tier is being run. So tier 1, tier 3, and so on. Another thing is actually the achievements rewards. So that means every time when you're clearing one of those dungeons, you will get points. You will see the first clear reward points right here. If you are stacking up those points, you will be able to get those chests that will give you a bunch of rare runes that you can use to get all of your rune slots set. I would not recommend to open too many of those chests after you have your first initial rune set done. I would recommend to save them up later for the stages between 50 to 60, because there those chests make it really easy to level. But you should also monitor the amount of chests that you have. Now, if you have like too many, then of course you want to open them early. Another option to farm runes is actually participating at boss kills by doing the guild raids. And if you're participating at the dynamic events, you will also see that you can get rune bags here now. If you're doing all of this, like achieving the runes should not be a big issue for you, because those dimensional trade dungeons, they can be run infinite every day. It just takes some time that I currently don't have. But the good news is on the 12th all the way until the 19th, my first live stream event will start, where we are basically streaming all the way from 6 o'clock in the morning until 10 in the evening, doing everything, trying to go from unranked to rank 1 in activity score. And of course, whenever events are down, we cannot farm any activity. We will be non-stop grinding runes. So if you're interested, check out the live stream. And if you still have any questions, as always, leave them as a comment down below and I will try to answer them in less than 24 hours. Cheers, guys.